All set?
All set.
With 3 rows of spacious seating for up to 8. Imagine that. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Welcome back to the Wendy's post-game report. Here now, Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth.
We're going to flex into a game next Sunday night in Philadelphia. It's the Bears against the Eagles. Very interesting the way those two divisions are shaping up, and obviously a huge game for both teams.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching these Bears receivers play a little bit. Alshon Jeffries now every week is making some circus catch to turn the game around. Brandon Marshall, we know what they could do. Martellus Bennett, like an NBA team getting off the bus. Big physical guys, but really Philadelphia's defense is not as bad as what they showed today. They have really been playing much better ball than that. Now, I'm sure we'll see their best next week.
Fun to have Chip Kelly for the first time. We haven't had Philadelphia this year. Nick Foles.
Nick Foles almost set an NFL record this year, too, with 19 touchdown passes without an interception to start the year.
It's the penultimate week in the NFL. You know what that means, right?
The one before the jump. There you go. I know from long jumping. Don't try to get me with that stuff.
Next week, Philadelphia, Chicago against the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. Until then, Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoy, our entire gang, headed by Fred Cadelli and Drew Essegoff, saying good night from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
This is slopestyle skiing, a new event coming to the Olympic Winter Games. Imagine a tricked-out downhill course filled with rails, boxes, and kickers. These free skiers will teach us a whole new language of skiing switch, corks, and rodeos. They'll need to spin on to their full potential to win gold. Join Target and cheer on our first Olympic slopestyle skiers when this new Olympic event debuts in Sochi, February 6th on NBC.
The Chrysler Big Finish event is here. And with it comes the inevitable hustle and bustle of the season. But when you stop to reflect on what you have and everything it took to get it, you realize that the greatest gift is what you give back. Come get some of the best deals of the year at the Chrysler Big Finish event. Well-qualified employee lessees get this low-mileage lease offer or $3,500 total cash allowance.
My friend's going to her car dealer for tires. Really? Wait in line to drop off her car at 7:30 a.m., pick it up who knows when, then pay car dealer prices? Ouch! Talk about sticker shock.
At Bell Tire, we shop the competition so you always get the lowest tire price, period. If you find a lower price, show us. We'll beat it, guaranteed.
My advice, go to Bell Tire, get in and out fast, and get the lowest tire price, period. Hey, what are friends for?
It's not your usual tire store. It's Bell Tire. Better at every turn. When you're on the go, Dial gives you live TV straight to your mobile device. So go ahead. Watch top broadcast stations, local and national news, entertainment, and sports. Without the need for a data plan or internet connection. Dial. It's live mobile TV. And now your Android and Apple devices can use Dial with the AudioBox mobile TV receiver. Available at Amazon.
Santa went absolutely nuts when he marked down Chevys of all kinds at LaFontaine Chevrolet. It's the Santa went nuts red tag sales event going on right now. Drive off in a brand new vehicle today, and we'll give you a free flat screen TV with your purchase. If you're looking for the style and function of a Chevy Traverse, drive one home today for only $197 a month. Or drive off in the all-new 2014 Cruise for only $99 a month. Come to LaFontaine Chevrolet in Dexter so you can say you got the family deal.
You are watching Local 4, home of ClickOnDetroit.com. WDIV Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Must win. The Lions have their backs against the wall heading into a key game on Monday night. Hitting the ice, it's quiet now, but starting tomorrow, Comerica Park turns into the center of the hockey world. And more to come. Another winter blast headed our way, but there's a warm-up right around the corner. Good to have you with us here tonight at 11. You know, it's not officially winter just yet, but there's no doubt around here winter has already arrived. In the past 24 hours, around half a foot of snow has fallen. Frigid temperatures are making things even worse. Now, as your work week begins, there could be more snow on the way. And we already have 6 school closings reported tonight. For a complete list, just click on the link on the homepage of clickondetroit.com. Paul Gross is in tonight. And Paul, how much are we talking about here?
Well, not like what we got over the weekend, but we're talking about maybe a couple inches between tomorrow night, Monday night, into the day on Tuesday. Now, if you were watching at 6, we talked about those lake effect streamers, those snow squalls that were coming across the state. As promised, those have diminished significantly. So watch the computer models. We go through the night, some clearing. In fact, we're already seeing some to the north. And so we'll start the day maybe with some sunshine, but then notice the clouds increasing during the day tomorrow. The snow is just to the west. Notice the timeline at 7 o'clock. So I think we're going to save both rush hours. As far as the kids going to school, no snow falling. Obviously, they deal with what's on the ground. But notice, wind chill tomorrow morning for the morning bus stop, 0 to 5 below. Wind chill 10 above by the time we get to the afternoon bus ride home. All right, tomorrow night into the day on Tuesday again, we're spitting out about 2.5 inches of snow. We'll be back to talk more about the timeline for that and that warm-up you talked about, Sandra. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
All right, Paul. Streets all across southeast Michigan still snow-covered tonight. It could put the brakes on the morning commute. Tonight, our Hank Winchester takes a look at what you could be up against when you wake up.
Well, crews have been hard at work. They've cleared off most of the main roads, and now they've made their way into neighborhoods just like this one in Detroit, clearing a path for everyone preparing for the Monday morning commute. Old Man Winter stormed into Motown over the weekend, leaving behind snow, snow, snow. Lots of it.
Seems like winter came on kind of quick. Got cold real soon and stayed really cold. Seems like it's a lot of snow for this early in the year.
Many neighborhoods and side streets still completely covered with snow. Crews have been out, but many may not be cruising through neighborhoods until Monday, which is also when some more snow could make its way into town. The sizable snow, good news though, for people like Mark Hudson, owner of Checker Cab in Detroit.
Beautiful. I like this bad weather. It's perfect for the cab business.
Hudson has been out and about driving all over the area. This is what he's seen on the roads right now.
Yeah, the main roads, they take care of them. They got to get people in and out for the Red Wings game. We got the football game tomorrow, so they take care of that. So as always, they forget about the neighborhoods.
It's important to remember, even if a roadway appears clear, there could be slick spots. The best advice, we say it every year around this time, take it slow. And while crews have been busy clearing the roadways, if you see here over my shoulder, many sidewalks still snow covered, not only right here in the city, but also throughout Metro Detroit. I'm Hank Winchester, back to you.
All right, Hank, and when you wake up, be sure to tune into Local 4 News today for the very latest on the forecast. Traffic could be a real issue as well, so be sure to tune in starting at 4:30 a.m. Investigators right now trying to figure out what caused an explosion at a U.S. Steel plant in Ecorse that killed one employee last night. 32-year-old Antonino Palazzolo was killed at the steel shop of the U.S. Steel Great Lakes Works plant. 2 other workers also suffered minor injuries in the blast. The company has now stopped operations while the investigation is underway. U.S. Steel says there's no continuing danger right now at the plant. 4 people were arrested this afternoon for an alleged exchange scam at the Rochester Hills Target store. Police were called to the store at Auburn and Rochester Road on reports that several men were making a large number of returns for cash. The 3 men were from Brooklyn, New York, and a 4th man was from Trinidad. They were all taken into custody. Several $1,000s and a large amount of Target merchandise was also confiscated. Also in Rochester Hills, a bizarre robbery where 2 men engaged in a Craigslist-style sale were robbed by a 3rd man. The 2 victims were sitting in a gold Impala last night at the Avon North Hill bowling lanes. The sale was for a PlayStation. That's when another man, armed with a gun, approached them. Along with the PlayStation and both of their wallets and cell phones, the robber left the area in the car as well. Police are looking at surveillance video right now. Former South African president and anti-apartheid hero Nelson Mandela was laid to rest today. A grand state send-off was held in the small village where Mandela spent most of his childhood. Thousands of guests gathered to say goodbye, including extended family, world leaders, royalty, celebrities, even old friends. The burial completes more than a week of mourning across the world. Mandela was 95 years old. Hockeytown begins celebrating the NHL's Winter Classic with the opening of the Hockeytown Winter Festival tomorrow. Typically known for baseball, for the next 2 weeks, Comerica Park becomes the mecca of hockey. Various youth and adult league games are on tap. There's also an open Red Wings practice set for Wednesday. Plus, there will be plenty of exhibits and live entertainment as well. It all starts tomorrow. Our drug company is creating their own epidemic. Coming up new at 11, a new study shows a spike in ADHD and exactly who might be behind it. And hearing his daughter sing for the first time, the moving moment captured on video you have to see. But first, prosecutor Kim Worthy is angry, and she's not being shy about it.
I don't know what moron would ever play with a child's life like that.
The local court defenders revealed the big steps she says she's willing to take to keep everyone in Wayne County safe.
Holiday wish lists are filled with high-tech toys for young and old. From gaming systems, smartphones, and more. It's overwhelming. How do you decide what's right for you? So many choices. It's Ruth to the rescue.
If you're shopping for new technology, it can be very confusing. I'll show you some steps that can help you make better decisions.
Monday on Local 4 News Today.
It's the Big Finish sales event going on now, only at Galling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
With over 1,000 vehicles in stock, we're certain you'll find what you're looking for here at Galling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
For a limited time, the 2014 Dodge Charger with all-wheel drive is yours for only $199 a month. Or bring the whole family in the 2014 Dodge Journey with all-wheel drive for just $212 a month. This sale ends soon, so hurry into the Big Finish sales event only at Galling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Conveniently located on Telegraph just north of Square Lake in Bloomfield Hills.
Listen up. I like my coffee premium, fresh, great tasting, and just plain amazing. Like the coffee I get at Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Thing is, I crave it all the time, especially at home. So it's great that I can get it whenever I want with Tim Hortons' new single-serve coffee cups. They're compatible for use in Keurig K-Cup brewers. Same premium blend of 100% Arabica beans, same great taste. How perfect is that? The one and only Tim Hortons coffee in the comfort of your own home. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting coffee, amazing prices.
Detroit, consider this an invitation to Motor City Casino Hotel's Club Metro. Sign up today, play an hour, and you'll get a free night stay. You'll also earn comps twice as fast as any place in town. So Club Metro members get to great meals, shows, and our spa faster. You can even earn a brand new car. Just join Club Metro and take the fast lane to a free night of luxury. Only at Motor City Casino Hotel, 1,000,000 miles away, right down the street.
This is another Rapster. This is 8.4 inches of Go Anywhere. This is 20 inches of water-fording talent. This is Armor. This is 31 miles per gallon highway. This is the freedom to keep chasing all horizons you want. Introducing the all-new Jeep Cherokee.
Well-qualified employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2014 Jeep Cherokee Sport 4x2 for $259 a month.
Save one-half off every wall-side window with 4 years, no interest. Wall-side installs 12 months a year, so call now. 1-800-521-7800.
That's a game of 8.
She's known for her tough talk, and tonight is no different. Top prosecutor Kim Worthy's report card on city leaders, who she says is succeeding at their job.
I think he's trying very hard to address what's wrong.
And who she thinks has to go.
He has failed miserably.
She sat down one-on-one with the Local 4 defenders, and she's not mincing words. Kim Worthy has some pretty strong views on what she thinks needs to change in Detroit and Wayne County. She tells defender Kevin Dietz the big step that she's willing to take to make it all happen.
She's the top law enforcement official in Wayne County, and tonight, Kim Worthy is telling it like it is.
I don't understand why people aren't more outraged.
Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy says she will not.
Tensions flare as time grows short.
Otto! Shut up!
with perjury. And she supports the judge who sent him up the river for 28 years.
I thought the sentence fit the crimes.
Worthy backed Sheriff Benny Napoleon for mayor. He lost, but that doesn't mean she'll be at odds with the winner, Mike Duggan, as long as he does his job.
I think it's kind of personal for him to go in there and take office and be very serious. I have every reason to believe he's going to be very serious about public safety.
One person Kim Worthy says is doing their job is Detroit's new police chief, James Craig.
I am a fan of the new chief. I think he has a different outlook. I think he's trying very hard to address what's wrong. And our communication has been very good today. So I'm happy with that, and I hope he stays on.
That is not how she feels about Wayne County Executive Robert Ficano.
I think he has to go because he is not respected and not done the number one function of government is to keep its citizens safe.
Resigned, retired, or voted out of office, Kim Worthy doesn't care how it goes down. But she says Ficano must go.
He has failed miserably at making sure that this county is safe.
Worthy says Ficano blew it big time, and everyone is paying the price.
We look at the jail out of our window, as you know, that went out every day to look at that $150 million failure and plus failure. And it would take just a minuscule amount of the money that was mismanaged there to correct every single budget problem we have.
She says the executive slashed her budget, and it has resulted in fewer lawyers and investigators, and more murders, rapes, robberies, and carjackings.
These are packages that the police bring us of suspected child abusers, child molesters, physical abusers of children. And doing untold damage to various children.
Worthy says they know exactly how to find dozens of rapists and murderers who are out on the streets right now, but she doesn't have the money or people to prosecute them.
We just can't get to because we don't have the staff. We've been accused of doing this for political purposes. I don't know what moron would ever play with a child's life like that.
So the bad guys remain free.
I didn't think money was going to fall out of the sky, but you know what I didn't think? That I was going to scrap every single day for the dollars to try rapes, robberies, and child abuse, which is what I'm having to do every day. And that's pathetic.
Worthy says you can elect a new mayor, hire a new police chief, but if you don't have prosecutors, the bad guys will stay on the streets.
The crime problem in this region has always been fixable. If you have the right people in place and all the places where they need to be working together collaboratively to bring crime down the city.
And listen to this. Worthy might just try and take Ficano's job from him by running for county executive herself.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this office the money that it needs, but my main concern right now is to make sure that this office keeps going and we're not denying justice for citizens.
She says the people she was elected to protect are being victimized, and it has to stop.
We are hoping that we don't come in one day and find out that a child has been molested or someone has been murdered or someone has been raped, and we find their name in that stack of warrants.
Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Very candid Kim Worthy there. Now here's a look at what we're working on coming up for tomorrow night at 11. If faced with an attacker, could you fight back? These women say they can defend themselves now.
Your instinct kicks in. You gotta know just how to use yourself.
I'm Karen Drew. Tomorrow at 11, I'll show you how one police department is arming women with life-saving tools to protect themselves, and why what they learned must remain a secret. Well, just as we're kind of digging out and kind of coming up for air, we're going to get socked with some more snow here tomorrow night.
Yeah, not as bad as the weekend, but yeah, we have more snow coming, and then we're going to warm things up toward the end of the week. In fact, this week will end with a little rain, so yeah.
How about that?
That's the season now, up and down now, but let's get outside right now because it is cold, Sandra, and it's going to be a cold start to the day tomorrow as well. Right now, we have 15 degrees at Metro Airport, and all across the area with the wind blowing from the southwest at about 10 miles per hour. Wind chills right now a little bit either side of zero. That's what it feels like outside. Now, we are getting a little bit of clearing to the north, and we're seeing that reflected in temperatures. Notice here in the heart of what we call the metro area, mid-teens in general right now. As we head further to the north, notice temperatures already down to 11, 12 degrees. In fact, we see 10 in Pontiac right now. So temperature's going to slip off probably about another 5 degrees or so, perhaps 6, 7 degrees for some of the areas that are clearing out earlier tonight. But we're going to keep some of the cloud cover. Around the country, really, the country's fairly quiet. Now, this is a big storm here that moved off of New England. You can see it's way up there now. So essentially,